Good Friday afternoon. It's the 15th of January 2021. I'm Guy McPherson of Nature Bats Last, which you can find at guymcpherson.com. And I'm going to present a few headline and an indication of where the markets wrapped the week. We're just after the close of the stock markets in the United States. So these headlines go back to Monday the 11th, when Markets Insider has this headline: Warren Buffett's favorite market indicator hits 13-year high, signaling global stocks are most overvalued since the financial crisis. They're referring to the financial crisis of 2008-2009. From Money, why doesn't the stock market care about all the bad news? That's a fine question that's kind of difficult to explain away. And the hits keep coming. This also from Monday after the close at CNBC, Jeff Gundlach says stock market valuations are extraordinarily high, supported only by the Fed, and he was referring to easy money being poured out of the Federal Reserve System. From Morningstar, also the 11th, value versus growth, widest performance gap on record. Yes, that's value versus growth, widest performance gap, and also the wildest performance gap on record. From CNN, on Wednesday, the U.S. has suffered its worst day ever for COVID-19 deaths. The subhead, the U.S. reported its highest daily number of COVID-19 deaths on Tuesday, with more than 4,320 fatalities attributed to the virus. That's in a single day. From Bloomberg Business Week, yesterday, the 14th, before the open, U.S. supply chains disrupted by millions calling out sick. Seems the virus is having its impact after all. Millions of people are unable to go to work, and that is disrupting supply chains. Some manufacturers are reporting absenteeism rates as high as 25%, which is really nothing to sneeze at. If a quarter of your work staff doesn't show up, it's going to have an impact. From the Wall Street Journal, Florida's COVID-19 vaccines draw foreigners, snowbirds. And this is a classic case of government taking advantage of any situation. So the governor of this state, who initially claimed that the virus was nothing to worry about, it's just like the flu, now is giving vaccines to anybody who will come visit. So that includes not only snowbirds, people who are here for an extended period of time every winter, but also people who don't live in this state are flying into the state, spending a few days, spending a lot of money, partying as they go in exchange for a vaccine that they can't get in their home state. From CNBC this morning, careful what you wish for. Hedge fund manager warns Biden's spending plan could pop stock market bubble. And as we have indicated in this space more than one time recently, the stock market is indeed a bubble seeking a pin. From after the close today, Wall Street drops as big banks fall after results. That's from Reuters Business News. And from the Washington Post, variant will soon become dominant strain in U.S., CDC warns, and the variant they're referring to is the one that was first seen in the United Kingdom. In response to all of that seemingly horrible news, unless you're interested in tourists coming in to get a vaccine dose and thereby spending a few dollars, stock markets are all down slightly over the course of the week. The Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500 all fell during the week, but the decline was pretty modest in each of those cases.